Wash colder with Ariel. Rated best on stains by Which. Always keep away from children.
Hello again. Now, unlike Santa's reindeer, some deer can't fly and can cause havoc instead to holiday train journeys by wandering onto tracks. However, one rail provider is using AI to deter deer now from those very tracks. Joining us is Linda Wayne, who's the engineering director for LNER, the London North Eastern Railway. Good to have you on the programme. So, what are you doing?
Afternoon, Nick. How are you doing? Yes, well, what we're doing is we are deterring deer from crossing the railway lines in front of trains. So we have a series of cameras and intelligent visual and audible alarms which can detect the deer, and then they push the deer away from the railway. They keep tracking them, and then they make sure that they move away from the railway.
Now, how far does AI go here to help you?
Well, the thing with AI is that it can learn. So it can learn what a deer is. It can learn how it's deterring the deer. It can change its sounds or its visuals to make sure that the deer are deterred. And it can keep tracking them to make sure that it has moved away from the railway line. So we make sure that the deer keep away from crossing the tracks.
How big a problem is deer on the lines?
Deer on the lines are really quite a big problem. I mean, we probably at the moment across our route are hitting on average 2 a month. And in this particular stretch of 1 mile track where we've put the deterrent on trial, we hit 8 deer of the 5 months before we put the equipment in that area. So there's definitely bigger pockets of deer in areas.
And how much upheaval does that cause?
Well, it's pretty bad for the deer. And it's really not that good for our customers if we cause delays, if we damage trains, we just have to stop to make sure that the train is good to continue, is safe to continue. So it can cause disruption, it causes delays, but the great thing with this is that all we're doing is deterring the deer so that they can stay within their natural habitat without us having to put up really high fences and just keep them out.
Now, while you're on, a very interesting time, isn't it? King's Cross Station closed, a major thoroughfare shut today. Why are you doing that? Well,
the thing is that we're about to embark next year on one of our biggest, most exciting projects, ETCS, which is effectively the in-cab signalling in the trains. And we will be putting up a new stretch of line with in-cab signalling, moving away from the signals at the side of the line. So unfortunately, what that means is that we have to do some engineering works to make sure we're ready for that. So we've put other routes on, other bus journeys to connect with other routes just to make sure people can get to London. But
have you really got to do it on Christmas Eve?
Unfortunately, we need to do it at a time when the railway is going to be closed. We need a long period. So we'll be fully open again on the 27th. And actually, the 27th is a really busy day to travel as well. So it'll be working all over Christmas and Boxing Day and back open on the 27th.
All right, Linda Wayne, very good to talk to you. Happy Christmas. Linda Wayne there, Engineering Director for LNER. Thanks for your time.
Merry Christmas.
Right, from King's Cross and LNER to South America and Peru specifically, where a police officer dressed as Father